breakfast. Why did I have to lose the one bundle that had food in it? I know. I'm Ojo the Unlucky. Everybody says that. I don't have any luck at anything. I've never won a prize, you see. Even on a bright and sunny morning, clouds will find a way to rain on me. As any fool can plainly see, I'm Ojo the Unlucky, that's me. I've never had a chance to win a big award, no matter if I work industriously, for always when the final judging comes right down to the wire, the judge forgets to look at me. As anyone in Oz can see, I'm Ojo the Unlucky, that's me. Here we are, we're going on a little trip. My unc and I, or should I say my unc and me. And right here, in the open road in broad daylight, the only trip I took was on my knee. Oh, me. As all these witnesses can clearly see, Ojo the Unlucky is the name for me.
Look!
Where? So, you mean we should beg?
Work!
Well, maybe this far out in the woods, they won't have heard about my luck and will be willing to hire me. I could certainly carry water to that garden or chop wood for all those fireplaces.
No, you lazy cat, you may not come in. The doctor is busy with the formula. Oh, it's a boy. Hello there. What do you want of Dr. Pipton this fine sunny morning?
Please, ma'am, my Uncle Milky and I are on our way to the Emerald City, and it is a much longer journey than we thought, and we are very hungry. If you could spare just a little to eat, I would gladly do your morning chores.
Straw!
Oh dear, I have so many things that need to be done, and no help with that lazy cat. And right now my husband is at the most crucial point of his most important work.
Work?
What does he do? Maybe I could help. I'm certainly good at farming, baking, candlestick making.
Good one to help him.
Help?
Magician? Oh, could I see him?
Oh no, that would never do.
Margaret, good day. Do as the boy and his uncle come in. I've known for 3 long days that they were on the way.
How could you know?
By 3 puffs of smoke in the cauldron, by 2 blue stones in the hourglass stand, and I need a good strong boy to tend the bellows right now.
All right, you can come in, but don't touch anything. Here they are, Dr. Pipt. This man's name seems to be Pinocchio.
Well, a man of few words, no doubt.
And the boy's name is...
Ojo.
How did you know that?
Boy, never ask a magician how he does what he does. Quickly, Ojo, the bellows, the bellows.
What is it we are preparing?
When this compound is finished, you will need a wonderful powder of light. Whatever is sprinkled on will be given light.
Why?
Oh, he's always doing it for me. I'm always in need of some help out here in the forest. The first pub used in the glass cat networked admirably. The only problem is that she is so vain she refuses to do even the simplest chores.
Can't she catch mice?
Because she is made of glass, she can sneak right up in them. But then they praise her shiny paws, no matter her glittering whiskers, and she lets them go. I think you're pretty enough for all of us.
Well, I should say so. I'm not made of cotton, you can plainly see.
Poetry. I think poetry's nice.
I made her from an old quill so she'd be a comfort to have around.
Melody. That's always useful.
Well, now that I've time to reflect, I don't find her very harmful.
Terpsichore? I wonder what that is.
Oops! Boy, oh, don't mix around with brain work.
My brains are lovely pink coral.
Now, soap, dough, mix, and should be ready to serve.
I'll help you.
Boy, good wife, the powders are at prime. Do come help me.
Is that all there is to it?
You're looking at labors of 7 long years, years of constant stirring, with only my good wife to help.
But now we'll soon have a good, strong young helper.
How does it work?
Bring me the patchwork girl, and I'll soon show you all.
No one asked me to make mixed up in this magic business. I'll just sit by this windowsill and watch. have button eyes. I, on the other paw, have emeralds set in my clear head, and can see in the dark of a scarlet jungle.
Oh, wonderful, Crystal Cat. You walk down the pathways, while my Scrappy friend and I catch our breath.
What does it mean when you call me Scrappy? Is that a name that will make me happy?
Scraps, more likely. I've never seen anything bigger than more bits and pieces.
But very colorful ones at that. Yes, Scraps would make a very good name for you.
Then Scraps it is, and Scrappy will be. You found a wonderful name for me.
Oh, I'm not going to listen to any more of this. I'm going to start the path.
I've never thought about how important a name can be. But you're right, Scraps has a happy sound. Look what your mouth has to do to say it. Scrappy. Not at all like my unlucky name. Ojo. Ojo.
Cheer up, my friend. Don't moan, don't sigh. The next ingredient must be nearby. And when we add it to all the rest, the luck of your name will have passed the test.
Thank you, Scraps, for trying to cheer me up. But where can that cat be?
Perhaps she found a mirror there and she had to stop and stare.
Be serious now.
Well, she is transparent to the eye and could be standing right nearby.
You're right. Let's walk down the path and see. Oh dear, run! Oh, unlucky one. Now look what I've caused. Oh, wonderful, we're saved.
To whom, sir, is the honor due? I've never seen anyone quite like you. I'm the one and only Scarecrow of Oz, at your service.
I'm Ojo, and this is Miss Scraps.
The pleasure's all mine, I'm sure. By that I mean, the pleasure's pure. Oh dear me, I hope it doesn't show, but I'm blushing down to my denim toes. Indeed, madame, it is a sight for these painted eyes to behold, so fair a maiden in this part of Oz. But how is it you came to be here in the great red jungle in such distress?
It's all my fault. You see, I caused Uncle Minky and Dame Margaret to be turned to stone when the crooked magician was bringing Miss Scraps to life. Now we have to find the 6 ingredients of the unmarbleization potion and bring them back so Dr. Pipt can restore Uncle Minky and Dame Margaret. We came here to seek the Scarlet Wizard to get one red hair from his head.
Well, you certainly came to the right place. There is a Wizzy in there, all right. And he does pride himself on his fine red hairs. But you'll never get through the wild undergrowth until you learn the secret that tames the pleasure vines.
Oh, do tell us, so we could find our friend the glass cat and get on with our search.
Like facing the depths and undergrowth today. Whistle away, whistle away. Please go up a fence and take the signs of last rain. Whistle away, whistle away. You
sit by here and rest my last paws.
I think that would be a most logical conclusion. And I can just adjust my straw padding a bit here.
Dearie dear, it seems to me you fill that coat most admirably.
Do you think so? I must admit, I try to keep in shape. Whenever I pass a haystack, I tone up my muscles. And there's nothing like alfalfa or sweet clover to freshen one's breath.
A handsome ragtime gentleman indeed. I could cut into his every need.
Oh, I don't know which is worse, this eternal complimenting or the infernal funny. Now, where is that boy? This whole trip was his idea. Don't suppose he's got lost or something stupid like that, do you?
Like all meat people, he gets tired sooner than we do. But I'll whistle down the road, just to be sure a grabbing vine hasn't snagged him. What a wonderful road!
It's awfully hard on my paws.
But don't you see?
Unless my button eyes play tricks, I do believe it's made of yellow bricks.
Exactly! Because this is the royal road that leads from all the lands of Oz to the Emerald City. Didn't you know? And so I must keep my eyes open for ingredient number 6.
Violet is number 6, leaf clover from the road of bricks.
And with all this colorful foliage around, it would be easy to overlook a 6-leaf clover, let alone a violet one. Do you need a 6-leaf clover? Why yes, it's an important part of Dr. Pip's unmobilization potion. Oh me, oh my, that would be a troublesome thing. You see, it's against law to pick a 6-leaf clover in all of Oz.
What kind of law is that?
To pick a clover is forbidden, even if we keep it hidden.
But Glinda has a magic picture, you see, in her palace in the Emerald City, and she and the wizard can survey all the lands of Oz and know what's going wrong. Well, they weren't much help when Dame Margolot and Uncle Milky were turning to stone. It's just not fair. Nonetheless, we must ask their permission before we pick any forbidden plants. There must be a logical reason for the law. But aren't we forgetting the reason that brought us here to the Great Red Jungle? The Wizzy.
Wuzzy, 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 wuzzy.
What did you say?
Don't be a fraidy cat. I just said Wizzy.
Wuzzy, 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 wuzzy.
I think it's an echo.
I don't mind the echo so much. Get that thunder noise. Such a caterwaul.
Stephanie.
I don't think we're alone here in the jungle.
It's behind the fence, by my denim shoesies, and it yodels whenever we mention the wuzzy. Wuzzy, 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 wuzzy.
That's not low enough to be called a yodel. That's brainless belting, if you ask me.
Well, look here. The bushes are full of little red men. The Gillikin Townhots, I surmise.
Tot-tots. They don't throw stones at cats, do they?
No, but they are very shy about strangers. Come out, we need your help. The Townhots live on waffles and honey, and they raise honeybees right here in the jungle. Perhaps if we hum a little honey song, they'll come out and join us.
Good idea.
Hum, 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 a little honey song. Hum, 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 going right along. Hum, 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 like a honeybee. Hum, hum, humming through the bee.
Waffle, 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 waffle.
mean any harm to you or to your jungle, but we've come in search of the Woozy.
Woozy, 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 woozy.
They say not to take pictures.
There it is, behind the fence again. I hear it yodeling just as plain.
Can you tell us, Tot Tots, where to find the creature called the... Oh, is that it? What did they say?
I didn't hear them say anything.
They say they have a... right behind that fence.
Oh, you mean they have a...
Yes, but his name is too terrible to pronounce. Is it that ferocious? No, not that it's dangerous. You see, it eats honeybees. And that's the worst thing possible to do to these poor bee farmers. So they have to keep him fenced up.
To keep him there, behind the fence, and not the bees, does not make sense.
Won't they let us talk to him and see if he'll give us one of his red hairs? I'll ask. They say you're welcome to try, but please don't call out his name or hear out his usual yelp and frighten the honeybees back into their hives. Well, then how do we get his attention?
The way to handle a creature wild is to use its own call, only more mild. Perhaps a yodel or two will do. If only I knew. If only I knew.
If you want real ladylike yodeling, I'm the one to come to. I've been practicing on Dr. Pip's front porch for many a moonlit night. Stand back. How's this? Yodelay-hee-hoo, yodelay-hee-hoo.
Oh me, oh my, I'm greatly scared. I fear my hearing will become impaired.
Oh, wonderful cat. The tongue not say that if you can make the yodel like that, he won't frighten the honeybees anymore.
They did. They do. I didn't hear them say anything.
What a wonderful creature this is, and we only need one red hair of his. Call me by name! Call me by name! I love it! I love it!
Oh, but we can't because you make that awful racket.
I won't do it, I promise. Cross my heart.
All right, then. Are you really a Woozy, Mr. Woozy?
Woozy, woozy, isn't it wonderful?
Now see what you've done.
When you promise.
I can't help it. I love the sound of my name. Say it again, say it again.
Only if you promise to give us one red hair of yours.
I'd be more than glad to do that. I really would. But you see, this is the only red hair on my head. And the rest are orange or amber. And this was my pride and joy.
It is rather lovely. Matches my ruby heart.
Perhaps the time house will set you free if you give that one red hair to me.
Free? Free? You think so?
I'll ask. They say they'll set you free if you promise not to eat any more honeybees.
Honeybees? Is that why I locked up in here? I don't even know what a honeybee tastes like. I don't.
You mean you've never eaten a honeybee and you're still held here indefinitely?
There must be an explanation, a logical one. What did you live on?
Humbug, my boy. Humbug. And that doesn't even resemble a honeybee.
Then it's all been a misunderstanding from the start. They say they'll set you free.
They did. They do. Oh.
I is it we're looking for, huh?
First is one is red, one hair from a woodsie's head. Then comes orange, number two, wings with which the butter flew. Then comes yellow, number three, acorns from a blue oak tree. Then comes four, all green, water light has never seen. And then blue, number five, oil dropped from a man alive. Violet is number six, leaves clover from a road of bricks. Who in this party is named Ojo? Why, that's me. Then I am sorry to announce that it is my painful duty to arrest you.
Arrest him? What for?
I do not know. I was summoned by the Wizard of Oz into the presence of Glinda the Good and told to arrest a boy named Ojo who was journeying from Munchkin Land on the Yellow Brick Road.
But you're wrong. He's got nothing wrong.
Then he shall soon be free. He will have every chance to prove his innocence. Does it say Ojo the Unlucky on that warrant? Because that's my full name.
Ojo goes, then we go too. His friends will defend his honor to you. I'll talk to my friends in the Emerald City.
I'm going too.
Oh, all right. Just be careful. Remember, I'm fragile, and I might break. You know that.
Oh, me. This is all my fault.
Emerald City of Just like Jesus' son.
Oh, what a wonderful room.
Citizens of Oz, we've been called together today because of the most unusual happening. Someone has broken a law.
Or not to do so.
Is this true? You knew it was a law and you broke it? I've been with Ojo all day long. I have not seen him do anything wrong.
That's true, Dorothy. That's true, Glinton Wizard. I don't think the boy would harm anyone. I'll stand up for him any day. I'll vouch for his character.
And so will I.
Me too, me too! Well, Ojo, what do you have to say for yourself?
I demand you first produce the clover, or else hand this innocent boy over.
Very well. Now, boys, what do you have to say?
Remember, this trial is still not over until you prove he picked that clover.
It's no use, Scraps. I took it. I did. Yes, I knew it was against the law, and I broke the law because it didn't seem to make any sense when Uncle Mookie's and Dame Margaret's lives were at stake.
I suppose a good many laws seem foolish to those who do not understand them. But no law is made without a purpose. Isn't that right, Wizard?
You see, Ojo, the ban on 6-leaf clovers came about because of the misuse of magic used by the magicians and witches of Oz, who were using their power for evil rather than for good.
My friend, the wizard and I use our sorcery to make people happy, but some still use it on the sly. That's why I had to make a law banning any picking of the 6-leaf clover because of the potent power of this charm.
But Ojo says he would use the charm to help his uncle, Glinda. Isn't that using it for goodness and the happiness of others?
I am sorry. I acted wrongly and broke your law. Whatever punishment you think I deserve, I will suffer willingly.
You are forgiven, although you committed a serious fault. Your intent was good, and now you are penitent. Soldier, release Ojo and let him go free. What a fair judgment from a beautiful judge. I'd gladly serve her with nary a grudge.
But Glinda, we still have to help Ojo save his uncle. Perhaps I should go with him and help him find the other parts of the magical potion. I know Oz better than most anyone.
That's very good of you, Dorothy. What do you say, Ojo?
Well, she is only a girl, but I guess she doesn't mind going along with Ojo the Unlucky.
Ojo the Unlucky? Why do you call yourself that?
Because I am. I don't have any luck at anything. I've never won a prize, you see. Even on a bright and sunny morning, clouds will find a way to rain on me. As any fool can plainly see, I'm Ojo the Unlucky, that's me. I've never had a chance to win a big award, no matter if I work industriously. For all is when the final judging comes right down to the wire. The judge forgets to look at me. unlucky, that's me. Here we are, we're going on a little trip. My uncle and I, or should I say my uncle and me. And right here, in the open road in broad daylight, the only trip I took was on my knee. Oh, me. As all these witnesses can clearly see, oh, Joe the Unlucky is the name for me.
Well, when we find all the things that you are seeking, close your eyes, look out your eyes, and carry on the
I'd rather keep my eyes open and see who's around to admire me.
Me too, me too.
This looks like the cave we've been seeking. But oh, there's my luck again. We can't go in without breaking another law.
I don't believe there's a law against going in, but someone obviously doesn't like to have company.
Perhaps if we summon these hoppers and explain.
We need a trumpet to summon them out, or someone like him to give a loud shout.
Oh dear, not again.
Yes, let's hear your yodel. Please, Mr. Wuzzy?
Just not in the mood up here in this mountain air. Just not in the mood.
Please, Mr. Wuzzy?
Woozy, please, 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 Woozy, Woozy.
I just can't get my tongue stuck to it. I just can't.
Oh, let's face it, it's going to take all of us.
That's right. If we want to accomplish the task, together we must ask.
Come on, we need your help. Yes, you. I agree. Wuzzy, wuzzy, wuzzy.
1, 2, 3. Woozy, woozy, woozy. What an unearthly sound. Who are you, strangers? Can't you read? Go away at once. We don't want you in here. We hoppers are happy in our lavender caverns. Go away, I say.
I'm Ojo, and these are my friends. We've just come from the Emerald City to get water from a dark well. Do you have a dark well in there?
All of our wells are dark, except for the ones that are light. And of course, they are, too, at night.
That's wonderful news. Then I'll just come in and take a little bit of your water.
I can't let you in just now. You see, we hoppers are at war.
War? Here in Oz? Dear me. With whom are you fighting? I don't see any enemy.
And certainly it isn't us whom you are fighting. We've only just come.
It's those horners we're mad at. They're always saying things about us and then they laugh. We don't like to be insulted, and this time we're hopping mad. We don't like to be laughed at, and so I declare war.
What sort of things do they say about you?
Promise you won't laugh.
We promise, don't we all?
Yes, we promise.
They say we're always in the dark about things, but everyone knows we keep just as informed as they do.
But don't you see? It was just a pun. It wasn't meant to insult anyone.
And they say we're always having the jitters, when they just know we love to dance.
That's very clever.
But since they meant it only as a joke, perhaps you could learn to laugh at it. And that would show you are just as clever as they.
Is it possible to learn to laugh at such silly things?
Of course you can do it now. Only let me show you how. This happy advice you'll only take from me. Ho, 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 ho. Ha, 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 ha. You'll find the world's a better place than mine. So let's just funny side to sunny side, the funny side. And the silly things go with me. Ha, 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 ha. If I can laugh, the world will laugh with me. Ha 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 ha. Ho 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 ho. When you laugh and shout, all your troubles go. So let's see the sunny side, the sunny side, the sunny side. Laugh at all the silly things, the silly things, the silly things. Ha 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 ha. If I can laugh, the world will laugh with me. Ha 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 ha. Ho 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 ho. When you laugh at yourself, all your troubles go.
It's not easy for me to laugh either, thinking about Uncle Nunky. Can't we come in now? Now that the war has been laughed away?
I guess so.
Well, aren't you going to open the gate?
Well, that's just an optical illusion. It looks quite real while you have your eyes open, so close your eyes and come on in. Just promise you won't laugh at her dancing, because it may take these serious countrymen a while to learn to laugh.
We better all hold hands.
May I have yours, Miss Sparks?
Oh yes, you certainly may. Now or any other day.
Who is he, my friend? Your ma?
Here it is.
Everyone ready? Here we go.
Ooh, such wonderful cabinets. Just too bad they don't show very well in here.
Oh, Joe, how will you get the vial filled?
I just don't know, Dorothy. I can't see a thing in here.
Now aren't you proud of my emerald eyes? I can see perfectly clearly in here.
So can I.
Well, then give me that vial. Come on, Mr. Withy.
Are you afraid of the dark, though, Joe?
No, Dorothy, and I'll tell you why. Darkness is a comfort to me. Darkness is a friend. Darkness is day inside out, where broken troubles mend. Darkness is a friend. Darkness is a blessing if you let it be your friend. Darkness covers up your worries everywhere they went. Darkness is our friend. Darkness is a friend.
We got him! We got him! Poor grouse, the greenest water light has never seen.
Oh, thank you, Hoppers, for that. We'll be on our way now.
Let's fly to the palace of the Tin Man to see if he can help us with the next part of the riddle.
Yeah,
Is the battery one E and F?
yeah,
They have 2 dots.
yeah.
You're supposed to have 4.
Oh, what wonderful mirrors! Everything's a mirror here. I love this place.
Let's see if it echoes my yodel. Let's see. Let's see.
No, not until we prepare whoever lives here. That would not
hurts his joints.
And then he can't move, and that's even sadder.
What does he do then?
He can't do anything until we put oil on him so his joints will run smooth again.
Oh.
Oh, here he is. Darlington man, these are my new friends. This is Ojo.
Ojo the Unlucky.
Indeed, how do you do? And this is Miss Scraps, who I think is the most beautiful creature in all of Oz. Miss Scraps, Nick Chopper. Nick Chopper, Miss Scraps.
Why, hello, Woodman dear. I must say, you have a lovely palace here.
And you, Miss Scraps, appear to have made a conquest of my dragon's buddy.
Birds of a feather, you know they say. But it's the inside that count today, and I can really count into his head.
Introduce me! Introduce me! I want to hear it! I want to hear it!
This is our friend from Gillikin Land.
He lives in the great red jungle.
On the banks of the Vermilion River.
The Tottenhots held him prisoner there. We brought him along for his scarlet hair.
Oh, all right. His name is Woody.
Wonderful, wonderful. Let's do it again. Let's do it again.
Oh, no, you don't. Now it is mine. I am Crystal, the one and only glass cats in all of Oz. I must say, I love the palace here. It's just too bad you're made of tin.
That's not very polite of you.
We can't help what we're made of.
I wouldn't trade what I am for any of the rest of you. Right, Miss Scraps?
It's not what's on the outside that counts. It's the way you use what you have that amounts.
Let me put it this way, Smart Cat. I am Ozman's only tin man, and I am proud as I can be. I may look like a tin can, but I proved that Tin Man can go down in history. Glass is glass and tin is tin. It's not what's up, but what is it? Tin is tin and hay is hay. It's heart and soul that count today. All my joints revolve in oil, but that doesn't hinder me. My complexion is tin foil. I brush my teeth in oil, but I'm healthy, you can see. Glass is glass.
Glass and tin is tin. It's not what's out, but what is in. Tin is tin and hay is hay. It's heart and soul that counts today. I got him! I got him!
What in the world were you doing?
I caught the oil droppings from your elbow joint, and now I've almost completed the list.
Oh, yes. Wizard and Glinda told me about your quest. They are on their way here, but did not expect you to arrive so soon.
Then you know what we came for?
And this is the place to look, isn't it?
Yes, both times. Winky Meadows is full of joyous yellow and orange butterflies all seasons of the year. But Ojo, please consider, to remove a wing from a living creature is a very cruel thing to do. I never commit.
He's right, Ojo. Please think about it.
But the wizard and Glinda know why we were coming, and they let us come.
That is logical, I think.
Perhaps if you see one of these frail, lovely creatures, you will understand.
All I need is 2 wings. 2 left wings. To remove a wing is a hurtful thing.
Like taking away his freedom.
It's beauty.
Brain, or the power to go home again.
Think it over. Use your heart.
Come on, everyone. Let's plead. Don't let Ojo do the deed. Don't do it, Ojo, on the count.
Ojo!
I just can't do it. Now I know I'm the most unlucky of all boys.
Now, Ojo, you've learned the most important lesson of all. It's selfish and cruel to want what you want if others must suffer for it.
Oh yes, I know that now, but that still doesn't help poor Uncle Monkey.
Oh, but it does, for the spell of petrification can be broken by honest tears, just like rocks being wrenched away by the ocean shore.
I can move again! I can talk again! Thank you, Ojo. I talk too much.
Dear me, Dr. Pips, how did you get along without me?
I never want to be without you again.
Are you
Jeff.
willing to give up the art and live a normal munchkin life? Yes, as long as I don't have to give up my wonderful popcorn phone.
You may keep that. It brings the joy and enhances so many lives. Wizard to your world.
It's Adam Madison.
Oh my, you say that again. How marvelous.
Practice forced through that twisted view and turned you into a good person. Now you can hold your head up with the rest.
As for you, my lovely red cat, you have proved your loyalty as you are pretty. You may have free run of us so everyone may see the brains and heart you have displayed.
Oh, thank you, Your Highness. Now, when the people of Oz look upon me, they shall also reflect upon Your Majesty.
What do I get?
You have passed the test of your freedom as my royal permission. The permission of the glass cat, of course. You may have free run of us, devouring any humbug you encounter. You are free, Mr. Wizzy, free.
You hear that? You hear that? Free! Free! Oh, excuse me.
You have my permission.
Now that's more like it.
True freedom, justly earned, falls like music on the ears.
You Patchwork girls shall never have to serve anyone again. You may live as my companion in the kingdom of Oz.
I'm very grateful to you, my dear. But how could I help Rojo here? He thinks bad luck is in his name, and despite what we say, he still thinks the same.
Ojo, is this true? Even this happy ending can't change the fact that bad things just happen to me. Bad things happen to everyone. It doesn't make him unfortunate, it's just human. You met a wonderful group of friends and had a great adventure. I call that pretty fortunate.
Lucky and fortunate are the same from now on. Ojo the Fortunate is your name. Ojo the Fortunate! Hooray! Hooray! Ojo the Fortunate! Hooray! Hooray! Happy endings, hit hurrahs! Happy, happy land of Oz! Happy endings, hit hooray! Hope yours is a happy day! Dick and Wifey safe at home! Cat and Woozy free to roam! Ojo blessed with all our love! Happy endings, hip hooray! Happy endings, hip hooray!
Why they open? Can I shut this off? What?
He's just gonna get through the work.
No, can I shut this?